Well, 0.3 of a second, folks. 3 laps to go. Nigel Greenway, our statistician, who stayed up all night to keep the information pumping for us. And the race is on. The Lion roars at Mount Panorama. Murphy and Tander, nose to tail, coming up the shell corner now.
And Tander does the best lap of the race at 2:14.4894. Not as quick as last year, but he's the quickest man round the mountain. He's just that Martin Short who thought he was that quick. But now Garth Tander proves that he is on for a win here. He's the fastest man around the mountain this weekend. He's right up behind Murphy, heading up Mountain Straight, the two marvellous Monaros, nose to tail.
It was fastest by 1/100th of a second in 6.2 kilometres.
And the Lion is out of the cage at the mountain.
So Murphy, second fastest time of the race at 2:14.49. Tander at 2:14.48. Holden have unleashed the young guns. The Lions are at Mount Panorama.
And that traffic is exactly what you don't want. Come on, get out of the way. Do you go left, do you go right? Eventually the back marker makes up his mind. The two Monaros round the outside. There's a white flag being shown as well, which means a very slow vehicle. It was the Nissan that gets out of the way. There's more traffic for Murph. He's got to get his heart in his mouth. Deep breath, another back marker in the way. To the left goes Murph, and Garth Tander here, just following him through. Murphy's doing the hard work.
Ford, you're watching. You've got to be back here next year in the Ford GT40. This is too good. You've got to be part of this. Murphy continuing to lead Tander. Winding down now, 2.5 laps of this race to go, 24 hours, and then nose to tail, same lap speeds, same two young drivers with the ambition to win this race.
And spare a thought for the drivers in the other cars who've been out there with their teams for 23 hours and 50 minutes, just saying, what is going on behind me? I see two big lions stalking me down.
It's lap 525, and it's even closer than lap 1, isn't it?
Well, John Alexander, have you ever seen a Davis Cup final like this one?
Oh, this is like 10-all in the 5th set. There's no tiebreakers.
Look at Tander now.
4 minutes to go.
Falls in behind through the Celtics Haviland Chase. 4 minutes to go in this race. They'll have 2 laps to go this time around if our stats are right. So it's still Murphy. Tander on a charge. He's got the faster car.
4 minutes to go.
Down they come then to VIP Pet Food's corner. Tander having a look on the outside, trying to unsettle Greg Murphy, trying to pressure him into a mistake. All he needs is for him to thump a curb, run a little bit wide, and that's going to give the advantage to Tander. Nose to tail, they come across the line. 4.27, almost hidden, and now he looks on the inside. No, can't find a way through there.
2:16.8, 2:16.7. Murphy, again, 1/10 of a second slower than Tander that time around. Stationary car at the cutting. The Donut King cutting, you can see. There's a car there right on the racing line.
If that brings out the safety car, that's done it, hasn't it, for Murphy?
Car in the chase.
Up they go. Tander has got one corner to make this stick. He's going to have a look on the inside. He's going to be able to do it. Nose to tail. That, I think, was Tander's last chance with that car in the road. Surely he's going to bring the safety car out.
Hopefully they can roll it back down out of the way. That's probably the best chance we have. But Murphy well and truly had the door shut then on Tander. Tander couldn't get the run. This is where the slow car is around the outside. So at this stage, now again, more slow traffic. Murphy reads it beautifully, though. Tander goes with him.
I think the slow car is the 888 Willpower Porsche that's come back out of the pits and ground to a halt. Well, there's no indication yet of a safety car. I think everybody in race control's too engrossed in this battle as well to worry about it.
Well, 525 laps, 532 the distance last year. They won't cover the same amount of distance due to the number of safety cars, the horrific conditions. Listen to the crowd roar on Mount Panorama. The Holden battle isn't over yet. 23 hours, 57 minutes, 10 seconds.
Into the last 3 minutes of the race. It could not be closer, could it? Look at this. The two Monaros running absolutely nose to tail, and Murphy under all this pressure. And it's not as if he's not been up all night either. He is a tired man, so is Tander, and the adrenaline now pumping through them as they come onto Conrod Straight once again. Lap 526.
Amazing stuff. Peter Fitzgerald back there, still in third place in the Fokker Tyres Porsche from Olsen. In the German Porsche car 6, the Mosler and Martin Short 900. What's going to happen when they come down to the Celtics Haviland Chase? Look at Tander, thinks about a run on the inside, has the door shut, is in full attack mode, another slower car.
It's the number 70 Nash Motorsport Porsche that's going to have to dart out of the way. Greg Murphy will hesitate and just work out which way to go. He goes to the outside and Tander follows him through. They're almost touching now, these two. They're so close, they're going to be side by side. I think coming down towards the last corner. Not quite. Again, Tander unable to get the line, so narrows the circuit. Up they come now across the start and finish line. How long have we got? We've got less than 2 minutes. It's going to be one more lap.
One more lap, folks. They're on their last lap and the fight is not over yet. The Monaro rules the mountain, but who's going to rule between Murphy and Tander? The big long run now up Mountain Straight. Murphy continues to lead. The red car is sharing with Peter Brock. Will this be Brocky's 10th Bathurst win, or will Garth Tander take it from him? You'll be lynched if you do, I'm sure.
You saw the mechanics looking at the screens then in the Gary Rogers Motorsport Garage. They haven't drawn breath for a quarter of an hour. They are absolutely engrossed in this. Another slower car negotiated, and Murphy there darting up on the inside. I reckon, I'm tempting fate, but I think he might just have done enough on this last lap now, but let's see.
Well, of course, slower traffic may well come into play. Yellow flags, of course, for that stop car. But the Donut King cutting it is the 888 Porsche parked there. More traffic that Greg Murphy and Garth Tander have to weave their way around.
It's going to be Conrod Straight, I think, where it'll all be played out. But here they come again, still tied together, these two.
And you can see by the body language of the car, these guys are not holding back. They're pushing hard.
This is a proper race. Whatever you might think about team orders in motorsport, forget them as far as this is concerned. You heard Gary Rogers taking them off the leash, and aren't we grateful that he did so?
Absolutely. Full credit to Gary Rogers Motorsport and Holden for letting these two boys run it cleanly and fairly right to the end as they come down through Cote Tire. Oh, look at the slow traffic. Peter Boylan's BMW, the class leader in Class D, with Rick Bates behind the wheel at the moment. And Murphy on the brakes. Tander still reading the traffic beautifully with him. They wrap up the Tomlinson, Toyota Altezza as well. There goes Murphy through. Tander's still there. He's lost absolutely nothing.
But this is where he could make the move. They're onto Conrod Straight for the last time. We've got 13 seconds to go. The checkered flag will be out this time. Slippery surface flag as well. Another variable to add in on the last lap. But Murphy looking a little bit stronger. There's, 2-3 lengths possibly between the two as they go to the chase for the last time. It's going to be a Monaro 1-2. But which way is it going to go? Is it going to be the 0-5 or the 4-2-7, Craig Daniel?
Well, there we go. Tander's going to make his move now. He's got to play the hand. Murphy's got him covered. With 24 hours about to tick over, the first car to cross the line, once the 24-hour clock has moved through, will take the win. It's Murphy with Tander right behind him against slow traffic, forcing Tander out wide. They come through VIP for the last time. We're looking at Greg Murphy in 05.